I've seen more of this war than you can imagine.
Entertainment for the masses at its best.
Er meydanı imiş burası. İyi abi, bu aydınlatmalar ne lan böyle? Çok garip. Mücadele hayranı mı?
Can you believe how many families are supporting BEÄN?
Anladım. O zamanlar öncesi mücadele tertipçisi. Buralarda ne var la? Allah Allah. Konuşalım şu elemanla bakalım.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the proving arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Mücadelen nedir?
Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreidum, the ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. All judgments in the ring are final.
Ha. Ya bu arada bu Türkçe ama şey beni rahatsız ediyor. Bu house kelimesini aşiretler diye çeviriyorlar. Onun doğrusu hanedanlıklar olması lazım. Yani biraz rahatsız etti orası beni. Ve bugün bir mücadele var mı diyelim.
All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions. Enjoy our grand city.
Peki. Şu anda burada pek bir şey yapamıyoruz sanırım. Evet, gitti oralar. Geri dönelim o zaman. Şu tarafları keşfetmek istiyorum. Daha sonra buraları keşfederiz.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits,
Hepsi tesadüf mü diyor.
all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours apparently being to bother me.
Leliana biliyorsunuz bir rahip. Tanrı'nın varlığı ve yokluğu arasında tartıştılar az önce. Canar zırhçıları mı? Bu neymiş ya? Bir bakalım. Bu ne lan? Duvar oyması. Bu ne?
Welcome to Janar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Janar's we have everything from leather to platinum.
Platinum mu anlamı? Kralla ilgili neler olduğu konusunda bir şey biliyor musun?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrimont's a fair man. My father did business with him. He always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Sen demirci aslında mısın?
For 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
Sadece dükkanındaki malları görmeme izin ver.
Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Düzgün bir silah var mı bunda? Neymiş? Güzelmiş lan bu. Dur bakayım. Şu andaki itemlerim bundan daha güzel ya. Gereği yok bunlara.
Your wish?
Bu hala bunu kullanamıyor değil mi? Götüne koyayım senin ben Alistair. Silahına baktık değil mi? Baktık. Evet bir şey yok. Tamam çık. Şuraları dolaşalım. Lav mı lan o?
Ancestors
Manyaklar.
guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Burada ablamız dua ediyor. Konuşalım bir.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Sanki bir çeşit türbe. Ne için dua ediyorsun?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son Rock. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Oğlun kayıp
It
mı?
was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a deep roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he
Aga be.
wasn't with them.
Yazık la karıya. Onu aramamı ister misin?
How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself.
Ben bir gri muhafızım, bizim işimiz bu.
Warden, so you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Havlan.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Tamam. Hadi görüşürüz. Bu ne?
It's been so dangerous ever since the king took ill.
It's about time the darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
Daha önce de demiştim, kara nesil sürekli cücelere saldırı halinde. Yeryüzündeki krallıklara ya da ırklara sadece yıkım olduğunda genelde saldırı yaparlar. Onun dışında saldırıları çok nadir görülür. Ama cücelere sürekli saldırı yapıyorlar çünkü ikisi de yer altından gelme. Kara nesil de cüceler de.
I tried dwarven ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
Bok gibiymiş cüce birası onu diyor. Korra. Konuşalım şu Korra'yla.
Atrust stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Garsonumuz. Şehir hakkında bilgi almak
So you come to Tapsters? I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view. It's the bureau of all the Shapers in Orzammar, led by the Shaper of Memories. If you're from the surface, I guess you'd call them scholars. They keep all of our records, laws, genealogies. You got questions about Orzammar's history, and don't mind answers in words as long as your leg, that's the place to go.
İyiymiş. Onların kendini nerede
He'd be in the
bulabilirim?
Diamond Quarter. Pardon, the Nobles District. Upstairs from here, however you call it.
Buradayken görmem
The
gereken bir
nobles
yer
stay
var mı?
upstairs except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from
Peki.
here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
Bir içki iyi
With
gider.
52 types of ale, 17 types of mead, and
Oha.
a dozen imported wines, we should be able to serve your needs. What do you have?
Bana ve buradaki herkese en iyi içkinden bir bardak.
Someone's feeling generous. A round of Valentis Red for everyone.
Kaç para girdi?
This, my friend, is the paragon of ales. The best your money can buy. Enjoy.
Çok gitmedi. Herkese içkimizi de ısmarladık. Ne bileyim.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Yüzünü otursam bunu. Sen kimsin?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
Ben Robin Grimwald.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name?
Duncan.
Something like that.
Oo, Duncan Reis. Tanıyormuş. Duncan
I
tanıyormuş.
met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Birimin kiminle savaşıyor? Benim için mi? Benim için mi
I go
çalışıyor?
where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Mantıklı. Birimin kiminle
Darkspawn.
çalışıyor?
Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
Doğru. İşlerin yolları
Every Grey
bulunmadı.
Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
Sizi kim gönderir? Ne arıyorsun? Ne arıyorsun?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Branka, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Branka'nın izini mi? Paragon değil miydi lan o? Deniyorlarda sizden başka kimler var? Branka kim?
Branka was a paragon, some kind of great smith or whatnot. But she went batty and let her whole house into the deep roads more than 2 years ago.
Oha.
No chance she could have survived. And a lot of good men are gonna die looking for her corpse. Excuse me. This brew is starting to taste awful bitter. The deep roads aren't for the faint of heart.
Orada şarkı söylüyor.
The surface must be so interesting.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Garson, cacurt.
They're everywhere. What? Get away. You'll change like the rest. Monsters hidden in all my friends.
Ne diyorsun hocam? Kafayı mı yedin? Bu karın üstü çürümesi mi yoksa sadece delilik mi?
This thing's older than Darkspawn. And once you're in the story, they find you.
Ne demek lan
See?
bu?
I found copies. All from the same pen and older than the ones in song. Dormant my ass. Take them. I want out. I won't disappear chasing a lie. I won't.
Ne oluyor amına koyayım? Neymiş bakalım, ne yazıyor? Anlamadım ama herhalde hikayeyle ilgili bir şey gönderme.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Bu kim?
Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes and it works fine.
Doğru.
Am I right, Warden?
Kast sistemi aşırı saçma ya. Bu arada beni tanıyor musun seçeneği var. Harbiden haberler hızlı yayılıyor. Herkes de tanıyor bizi maşallah. Bayağı ün yapmışız. Meclisteki bir cüceye göre tartışma yaratacak bir fikir.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the assembly? I'm always like that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
Peki kast sistemi nasıl işliyor?
Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
Ne saçma bir şey bu ya. Bir sonraki kral için oy kullanacak mısın?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Oyunu kime vereceğim?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the diamond quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Peki.
As you wish.
Burada da işimiz bitti değil mi? Evet, bitti. Buna baktık buna. Kentli. Legnar, Cart. Şunları bir konuşalım.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what BEÄN stands for.
Bu KAST ortamını onaylıyor
Can't
musun?
find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
Bir yıkım geliyor, Orzammar bölünüyor.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
Yıkım ayrı, sizin kıçı kırık Karanesizle olan klasik savaşınız ayrı amcık. Açıkça BEÄN'in tarafını tutuyorsun, neden?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Bazıları BEÄN'in babasını öldürdüğünü
Just as
söylüyor.
many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Bak şey alacaktık, unuttuk. Burada da satan yok amına koyayım. Sağlık ilacı.
Orzammar welcomes you.
Bu ne? Bu ne lan? Kilisenin burada ne işi var amına koyayım? Cücelerin dini ayrı.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
Cücelerin yaratıcıya inandığını düşünmezdim.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Bir mabet açabilmek için kimin izni gerekiyor? Cüceler atalarına falan tapmıyorlar mıydı? Bir mabet açabilmek için kimin izni gerekiyor?
The Shaperid controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
Ha. Senin adına onunla konuşmamı ister misin?
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Yardım ederim abi. Sonuçta bizim dinimiz yani. Ya da biliyorsunuz benim karakter ateist, halkımızın dini de diyebiliriz. Dedikten sonra şu toz mahalleye bir gidelim. Burada ne varmış? Şu... Ha. Tamam, şuraya gidelim.
I think I just stepped in something.
Boka mı? Bu ne lan? Bu ne abi? Mekana bak mekana. Ona sikeyim. Adam inanmış. Adam inanmış. Beyler. İplenin evladı. Al bakayım. Al, al. Al bakayım. Ha? Ha. Sikiş. Rogek.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Bu kulağa bir şeyler saklanıyor. Ben Robin Graham hafızım.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
Ne enerjini duymak
No
isterim.
offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin.
Hatırladım
He's
bunu.
expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Ha. Ne yapsak? Kaçakçılık yasa dışıdır. Seni kanuna teslim edeceğim. Siktir git.
I don't think so. Boys!
Ha öyle mi? Bu mu yani? Hiç akıllanmayacaklar ya. Hiç akıllanmayacaklar ya. Al. Al. Al. Al.
I think we work well together.
We must gain the advantage.
I shall do it.
Yani abi ölüme illa öleceğim diyorsunuz. İlla öleceğim.
It is begun.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
Burada böyle bir şey var. Aylak mı? Walking Dead mi oynuyoruz acı?
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
Ben Robin tanıştırmak
My
istedim.
ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Gökyüzüne düşer. İnanılmaz gökyüzüne düşerim diyor. Hayır böyle bir şey olmaz.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
Gerizekalı ya.
Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
Ey Allah'ım. Nelerle uğraşıyoruz burada. Nadezda. Bu kimmiş?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
Bir daha soracak olursan yüzüne cömert bir tekmeye ne dersin? Al sana 5 gümüş, kendine
Well,
biraz yiyecek al.
thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarters, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezda to fill?
Nasıl sakat kaldın?
I'd say it was an accident, try to get some sympathy coin, but you look like you'd rather hear the truth. I was running protection for the Carta when some guardsmen caught me. Duster I was with had coin for a bribe, but I took a stand. Guardsmen broke my sodding kneecaps and had me kneel in dung until the infection set in. Never healed proper.
Yazık lan. Bu yaptıkları cezasız mı kaldı?
I don't know where you're from, but in Orzammar, casteless have no lineage, so it's no crime to hurt you. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in
İnanılmaz ya. Ne lanet bir yer burası amına koyayım. Damga ne anlama
means you
geliyor?
don't exist. It tells everyone who sees you not to work with you, not to serve you, and not to care if you're hurt. The Deep Lords burn it into us the day we're born, so no one accidentally oversteps her place.
Bebeklere yapıyorlar bunu.
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want.
Benim yüzüme damga basmaya götleri yemez. Anca bebeklere yapsınlar onları. Amcıklar. 200'lü piçler.
Please, it's not for me, it's for my child.
Bu ne? Yodan içeri bak. Hiçbir şey yapma.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Neden onun babası sana yardımcı olmuyor?
Question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
Ne oluyor abi ya? Nasıl
I
yardım
wish
edeyim
there
sana?
were. My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right.
Ailen senden ne yapmanı bekliyor, ne yapmanı istiyor.
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a miner, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
Oha. Belki aileni ben ikna edebilirim.
But why?
Üzümün yabağını sorma beyarak. Orzammar zamanı ayak
Then I
uydurmalı.
cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Yaparız. Rahat ol sen. Bu var.
If I were tall and beautiful like you, I could make all sorts.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old... I'll just stay up.
Kenar mahalle evi. Şuraya girelim. Bu ne? Leli. Gel bakayım aç şunu. Bisik yok. Bir de şurayı aç.
I shall.
İyi, iyi. Dönelim, hiçbir şey yokmuş burada. Çok iç karartıcı bir yer değil mi burası ya? İnsanın böyle gidesi geliyor. Ayrılası geliyor oradan yani. Neyse, şurada bir görevimiz vardı. Şunu halledelim de.
What are you looking at, stranger?
Ne çeşit bir canavar çocuğunu sokağa atar.
Oh, I'm the monster, not the castless wretch that filled my daughter with his brat. I've got
Siktir,
a
orospu
family and a
çocuğu.
reputation to protect. I'm not letting one stupid girl drag us all down.
Yavşak. Eğer Zerlin'i geri kabul etmezsen ölecek.
What? You think she died just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have
Abi bebeğe
a
nasıl
life
böyle
if
bir
she
şey
got rid of it?
diyebilirler ya? O bir bebek, git değil kızın da onu
Look,
seviyor.
just tell her we never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
Aferin amına koyayım, yola gelin şöyle. Ne yap? Yani nasıl bir insanlıktır abi bu ya? İnanılmaz ya. Benim de kıza haber verelim. Sevinsin amına koyayım.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say?
Baban her ikinizin de eve dönmesini istedi.
I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him.
Ben ettim, ben.
Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I
Vay.
will send him to you. I promise.
Eyvallah. Mutlu olurum. Güzel. Burada mağaza varmış lan, bunu görmedim. Ne sikim mağazadır burası amına.
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
Bu pek dükkana benzemiyor.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money. Why don't you take a look?
Var neymiş? İki bölüm, 2 magic, 2 defense. Morgan'daki ne veriyor? Vay siktir et. Burada satabilecek eşyamız... Şöyle bir bakayım. Yok değil mi? Bu arada bayağı para kastık ha. 82 altın oldu. Gidelim bakalım. Bu mekanın bayağı bir yerini keşfettik. Şurası Diamond Street dedikleri yer herhalde. Yukarısı. Burada bir şey var mı? Kendi. Figur'un ithal malları. Açabileceğim mi Leli? Açamadı. Kendi. Nuk çobanı Boermor.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Eğer bir nok görürsem sana doğru
Good
gönderirim.
on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Oğlum mu amına? Aha, Nuk. Ben diyorum bu ses nereden geliyor? Buralarda var mı? Bu ne? Yön tabelası. Orada bir şey varmış, onu görmedik. Aha, Nak.
So tell me something, Marek. Did you live there in that forest your entire life?
I left it on occasion, but I always returned. Why? Is that so strange? It was my home.
But it was just you and your mother there. No one else.
Mother occasionally had company.
What? Company? Do I even want to ask?
No, you really don't.
Bunu da aldık. Bu arada tava basınca görebiliyorsunuz böyle şeyleri. Hatırlatayım dedim.
It shall be done.
Ben bunu keşfetmem bayağı uzun sürmüştü. Aha, bir nak daha. Bir tane daha.
Very well.
Buradan da XP'mizi aldık. Götürelim şimdi bu nagları. Bu kim? Ha.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell.
Bir şeyler
Gotta
tehlikeli mi?
boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
İyi, al bakalım.
Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I found.
Güzel. Al.
You're the best wrangler I've ever... You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. A trust Vala. A trust Vala.
Görev tamamlandı. Hepsini vermişiz.
Wrangling.
İşte bu kadar. Bu görevi yapana kadar kıçım atmıştı ilk oynadığımda bu oyunu.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Oo, Dagna. Bu Dagna karakterine iyi bakın abi.
Orzammar welcomes you.
Dagna karakteri önemli. Şunları
Greetings and welcome to Garenson's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
Bunlardan birini daha önce görmedim.
That seems awfully unfriendly of me. Well, if you come back, just walk right up and tell me you won't stand for that. See yourself out, indeed.
Bu ne amına?
Have you seen my lunch? It's a piece of lichen. I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry.
Sen iyi misin?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging, then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
Ha liryumun yani işlenmemiş liryum zararlı olduğu için fazla onunla aşırı neşir olursan kafayı yiyebiliyorsun. Bu herif de birazcık ona maruz kalmış. Ama fazla dozdan değil, az bir dozdan maruz kalmış, o yüzden sadece odaklanamama sorunu yaşıyor. Cüceler liryumun etkilerine karşı bağışık değiller miydi? Evet, genelde bağışıklar. Normal bir insan olsa öldürürdü yani insanı.
Of course we are. Weak surfaces like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours.
Aynen bak
Weird
dediğimi
seeing
diyor.
how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Vallahi
Right. Best in the trade, you know.
Bakayım.
I worked the ore myself.
Peki abi. Bu neymiş? Ha, hediye alalım. Alamıyoruz. Ha, bak burada bu tür şeyler var. Şunu satsam mı ya? Satacağım. Başka neyi satayım? Şunu satayım. Şunu satayım. Şunu satayım. Değil mi? Şunları alalım. Magic, auto defense. Chasing cümbesi, bunlar kalsın. Bunlar da kalsın. Şunları da sat ya, sikime kadar. Bunları da satsak mı? Sat gitsin. Şu Dagna'ya bir bakalım. Evet, ne diyordum? Dagna'ya dikkat edin arkadaşlar. Önemli bir karakter. 3. oyunda bile karşımıza çıkacak kadar önemli.
You look like you're not from around here.
3. oyunda bayağı önemli bir karakter. Neyse tamam. Bir şey söylemiyorum. Yardımcı olabilir
I've been
miyim?
trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Neden bir cüce daireyle
I've been
ilgilensin
trying to
ki?
reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Onlara benim sormamı ister
That would be
misin?
wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smith Cast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial
Vay be.
Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Vay be. Bu cüceler büyü yapamıyor biliyorsunuz. Büyüye karşı bağışıklığı var diyebiliriz cücelerin. O yüzden Dagna'nın büyüyle ilgilenmesi çok ilginç bir şey. Daha önce görülmüş bir şey değil yani bu. O ne, orada öyle bir şey var. Şuraya bir gideyim ya, merak ettim. Nag var burada. Dur bakayım. Madenler komutanı.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesh's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Neden devriyelere ihtiyacınız var ki?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Aslında artık hamlelerini yüzeyde yapıyorlar.
But I thought the vermin never went up that far
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
Paragon Brank hakkında ne biliyorsun? Bu tünellerdeki tek tehlike karanesini
Of course
dedik.
not. Down here you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Bu noktaya geçince hiç cüce yok mu?
A few outposts. Legion of the dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Derin avcılar ne?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on two legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Geçmeme izin verir
Into the
misin?
deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesher's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Eyvallah. Saygıyla karşılıyorum. Paragon Brank
But
hakkında ne
anyone
biliyorsun?
knows, she went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
Geçmeme izin
Into
verir
the
misin?
deep road. Orzammar can't afford.
Ben
Aye.
Hadi görüşürüz. Şu yukarıya bir çıkalım bakalım. Burada ne var? Burada bir kale gibi inşa etmişler, sanki surlar falan var.
I hope the Assembly picks a king soon.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on the surface.
Evet, Alistair. Öyle gözüküyor. Adal
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragons. Shocking allegations abound.
Orzammar tellağı.
I just get paid to speak the truth. If you have an issue, speak to my employer.
İyiymiş. Silah askılı. Elmas tokmak. Sokayım elmas tokmağı. Paramont'un malikanesi. Burada... Ha. Bu kim?
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Peki. Nero...
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Evet abi. Burası Kraliyet Sarayı. Meclis neresi lan?
Good day, Grey Warden.
Ha, herhalde şurası. Bayağı taşaklı bir yer gibi gözüküyor. Yalnız meclis binası saraydan çok daha taşaklı gözüküyor. Adamlarda bildiğin demokrasi var.
Huh.
Oh, it
That's
must
a
be
lot of
so
lava.
cold up on the surface.
I guess
How
they
do
just
you
hope it
stand
never erupts.
Bunlar var. Birazcık daha keşfedelim de gireriz sonra meclise. Katiphane. Evet, şuraya bir girelim.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
Katiphane katalogcusu. Bu kim lan?
I'm quite busy. Please do not disturb me.
Bayağı da büyük bir kütüphanesi varmış. O kadar büyük değilmiş aslında.
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the shaperate. What have we been reduced to?
Onu iyice gördün mü? Hırsızı.
He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
Peki. Orta. Kitap. Legion of Steel. Çelik Lejyonu mu?
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
Kulağa önemli geliyor. Yardım kiralamak ister
Not
miydin?
exactly, but I'm looking for any birth records from the old Orton Tige. It fell in the last blight, and my mother's family claims to be related. If I'm an Orton, it means I'm noble. I'd have my own house, a seat in the assembly. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tige's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Ben bir greyim, hafızanın derin yollardan
A
korkmam.
Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tige, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrowmont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tige in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you
Peki.
could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Lost to the Memories.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records?
Eğer bir şey bulursam söylerim. Katiphane yazıcısı.
I'm sorry, you'll have to bother someone else with your questions.
Şurada bir kitap var.
It shall be done.
Yani derin yollarla ilgili kodeks bilgisi, tamam.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the shaper of memories.
Benim kim olduğumu nereden biliyorsun?
The Grey Warden's visit has been recorded in the memories, along with all who accompany you.
Böyle bir muhabbet açabilmek için izni istiyorum.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
O zaman kendi içinden birileri ilahiyi yaymak için geldi. Soruyorum çünkü yapılması gereken doğru şey
Or
bu.
perhaps because a certain returned surfacer has spread his fervor to you. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Bir insan ordusunun gelip senin dinini değiştirmesini beklemeyi mi tercih edersin? Exalted Marches denen bir şey var da. Yani bir nevi şey gibi düşünebilirsiniz bu tarihte. Haçlı ordusu, Haçlı seferleri gibi düşünebilirsiniz. Onun vaz vermesinin demekten kime ne zarar
He seems a
gelebilir?
charitable man, but that is a thin thread on which to tie Orzamar's traditions. Very well, he may hold a prayer meeting as he requested, if not build a new temple to his god. At least the words would come from one of our own. Now, is there anything more?
Başka... Bana biraz Orzaman tarihinden
We were a
bahset.
great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Vay be. Kal Sharok
At
nerede?
the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Ha, Kal Sharok yıkımdan ayakta kalmış bak. Tek şehir Orzammar değil. Yeni keşfedilmiş. Öğrenlerinizi nasıl
The
kaybettiniz?
Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's tide is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Kal Sharok nerede?
At the other side of the Kal Sharok
yaptık
is the only. When it fell, we lost his secret. They are to us what a colony is to surfacers.
Ha.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden.
Bu KAST sistemi nasıl oluştu? KAST sistemi
According
nasıl
to our
oluştu?
legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shatkyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons.
Ha. Peki ya kastsızlar?
The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young.
Ha. Yok artık. Onları görmezden gelmek senin için kolay gibi gözüküyor.
Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss?
Bir ata ile bir paragon arasındaki fark nedir?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Yaşayan tanrılar olarak görüyorlar yani onlara. Peki Branca'nın olduğu şey de bu.
Branca is a paragon, now and into death. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
Vay amına. Şu an Branca nerede?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned. Her presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it
Sağ olun
has.
hocam. Sağ olun. Ne görevi güncellendi? Ha. Kilise görevi.
I shall do it.
O zaman siyaseti. Şuna bir bakalım. Peki. Bunlardan XP geliyor. Neden bunları arıyorsun dersen. O yüzden. Kaç fazla gelmiyor galiba. 50 XP diyor. XP'dir acı. 50'si 30'una bakılmaz. Gayret eldivenleri. Üf, iyiymiş bu. Search for a true profit. Tamam. Burada işimiz bitti. Çıkalım. Ama ilk önce şu aldığımız eldivene bir bakalım. Evet. Bu güzel. Bunu giyelim. Salak hala giyemiyor değil mi bunları? Neyse devam edelim. Ne lavmış be aga. Bu ne oğlum? Ne yaptınız siz yani yav? Orzamar nöbetçisi. Şu saraya girebiliyoruz. Başka? Şuraya bir gidelim.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street.
News of the hour. 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the dwarf. Is Paragon Hood far behind?
Bunlar da amına koyayım şey yapıyor. Propaganda yapıyorlar. Satranç mı lan bu? Satranç gibi bir şey. Uşak.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
These are the personal apartments of High General Lord Harrowmont. No visitors are allowed at this time.
Siktir aha.
House Harrowmont is honored to have you here.
Burada ne var?
I shall do it.
Tersi kim lan?